like that with 50. Look at him at 50. Look at him. He look like a miserable ass nigga. 50 didn't bring me no money. He came to see me.
Man, he looking like, man, 50. Hey, 50 knew about Tammy. That's what he looking like, man. I know 50. Listen, 50 know about Tammy, and I'm trying to get my life rights back. And guess what? This ain't been an ear pretty.
All right, that check this out. Let's see. Was Big Meech and Rick Ross.
Yeah.
Now he got a modest smile with Rick Ross, with Ricky Rose. Now look at the one with 50. Him with 50, he miserable. Now look at Rick Ross. Rick Ross smiling like a sissy with a bag of dicks, man. Y'all see this shit. Now look how Rick Ross smiling, because Rick Ross is a cop and he around a real street nigga. And then Big Meech smiling just because, yeah, I just got me a little money from Rick Ross from doing the show. But the smile with 50, that he ain't even smiling with 50. But look how this nigga is smiling with Floyd Mayweather, man. That's something diabolical. Check. Look at this nigga, man. The nigga face is red. Look at them cheeks, man. Them are rosy red cheeks, man. This is pathetic, man. And it's a grown ass man though.
Why? I mean, I just don't understand like why people always go against 50, and he be looking out for everybody in a whole different like realm of things. Like he trying to put you in like a great position and everything. It's like, I don't know. Like Lloyd Banks did it, Buck did it. Like
greed, niggas greedy.
Him and Floyd fell out. Like he get the company. Floyd like, what company? Like I ain't tell you to do that. Like
Floyd is a lying piece of shit. See that's what 50 didn't know, that Floyd don't pay people on time. Floyd pay people when he want to pay people. Like 50 was like, man, there's the $250,000 sitting right there. You just give it to me now. And Floyd didn't want to give it to him right then and there. It ain't that he ain't have it. It's just that Floyd is a straight asshole. Straight up. A straight asshole. You know what I'm saying? And then, but you know, Floyd from Detroit. I want to see, where was all this Detroit love when a nigga was locked up though? That's the thing. Both of y'all from Detroit, that's cool. But when the man was locked up, Floyd, where was you? Why you ain't do nothing for his son, Mr. Billionaire? Because Floyd didn't give it. It didn't benefit him to say nothing, to do nothing with that nigga. Floyd only doing that to piss off 50 Cent. That's it. But you know, 50 destroyed everybody. If you look at it, Rick Ross can't sell an album. Now, the thing when 50 destroyed Rick Ross is just a hustler. He know how to take his money and make more money. Most rappers don't know how to do that. Only thing they know how to do is just rap, get money off rapping, and then when they career end, it's kind of like they go broke because they ain't got the brains to start businesses, to invest their money in other things. That's the only reason Rick Ross is relevant now, just in entertainment, is because, not because of his music, it's because of his hustle, how he put together the car show and get all the celebrities, all the dope boys and everybody out. That's how he making himself relevant. Keep getting the wing stops in them businesses. He know how to take money and make money. Most of these rappers don't want to do nothing but just rap. And then when they ain't getting the book for them shows no more, they just fall off and go broke because they don't got sense. Perfect example, even Lil Meech. Lil Meech ain't no fucking rapper. But that nigga telling niggas, man, you an entrepreneur, you want to boss up, inbox me now. Because he doing drops for $500, $1,000, maybe $2,000 to do a drop. Nigga, you went from the #1 show on TV to doing $1,000 fucking drop because the dumb nigga didn't have sense to take that $500,000. Let me show you this real quick, man. $500,000 on this chain and charm. He said he paid $200,000 for the chain, $300,000 for the charm. The nigga didn't have sense to go buy some hood houses and rebuild them and put people up in them and make them pay and have them paying rent every month so you could get money, because the nigga is brain dead. Lil Meech brain dead. That's why he was like, man, he just went over there to Ross to get some money. until the next show. Ross hit him with some bread until the next season, and this and that. What, nigga? Y'all just had $5 million. You tell me this nigga get out and ain't got no money?
None. Like, Meech so goofy. Like, I don't understand. Like, bro, you had all that money. You ain't investing no real estate. You ain't putting no bread up. Like, why the hell you sign your life rights, your only lifeline, to a federal informant? Like, why would you do that? Like, and don't come home to nothing. Like, depending on your son. Like, you shouldn't even depend on your son to throw you no bread. You supposed to have, man, you gotta have some money. You got all these mansions everywhere. You would think you would have some money put up somewhere.
You would think. Shout out Noble Young. He back on the channel, Jack. Yeah, we back, man. Yeah, but yeah, he say Rick Ross is fake, a former officer and a rat. What's going on out here? It's like I say, like, I'm glad everybody up on here. You know what I'm saying? Too Short gonna tell y'all who y'all watching.
Hey yo, what's up? This is Too Short, and you're watching Ross Media.
You did, but it's just crazy the way the whole game is, man. Just crazy. Like I told, D-Town, you still there? You still there?
Yep.
All right, so I zoom about it. But anyway, so damn, that motherfucker threw my fucking brain off. He said, and why you snitching on Pops? Who snitching on Pops? I don't know who's snitching on Pops. That nigga's a straight rat. But I tell these niggas like this though. Like when Big Meech got out, right? He didn't denounce selling drugs. See, this is what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to went on a Good Morning America and all that shit. This one of the biggest black drug dealers in the land besides Rick Ross and probably a couple other people we just don't know about. But he the most famous one. You dig what I'm saying? Besides
Rayful Edmonds.
Yeah, Rayful Edmonds, Lil Meech. Yeah. So if he would have came out like, nah, man, selling drugs ain't good, this and that, he couldn't got endorsed by a gang of big corporations and companies and did interviews and sat down and talked to the children about selling drugs ain't good, this and that, this and that. He ain't want to come out like a reformed man. You see what I'm saying? He ain't want to come out. He wanted and be positive with the children, and because he committed genocide through the whole country. You dig what I'm saying? He ain't want to be on a positive note. Now he's forced. So what he wanted to do, he wanted to appease all the criminals, all the drug dealers, all the devils. This is what I call the niggas, devils and demons that's pushing drugs, shooting niggas and all that. He want to appeal to that crowd, right? But the thing about it, they don't want you no more because you's a rat. They don't deal with rats. They don't deal with niggas snitching. You see what I'm saying? Big Meech had to go to the church. Them the only people that's gonna accept that rat ass nigga. You see what I'm saying? I got a whole plan for Big Meech, nigga. You dig what I'm saying? Big Meech, take your punk ass to church. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna accept you with open arms. The street's not gonna accept you. One of these niggas will try to whoop your ass and whack your ass. You see what I'm saying? Because they don't deal with rats. Well, some of the streets, they got select rats who they deal with. You dig what I'm saying? But
The
you
Muslims.
See how, exactly. Now you see how Woody came out after snitching and telling and all kind of shit. Now you see the respect and love he getting from regular citizens and regular people, because Woody like, man, I was misled. That shit ain't right. This and that. The streets not embracing him, but it's a whole nother thing. So you got good and you got evil. You know what I'm saying? The people that call themselves the goody two shoes are the ones that's doing good and with God and all this shit. They embracing Woody. Woody out here in Bentleys and all kind of shit. He having his weight with that bag. You dig what I'm saying? Big Meech came out here knowing that he's a goddamn rat and tried to manipulate the masses on some Big Meech never told, never fold. But the nigga, let me tell you something. When he copped out on his deal, and then got his brother to cop out because his brother was going to go to trial. So if his brother would have went to trial, then they would have had Big Meech on that, as Big Meech just snitched on his brother. Big Meech convinced Terry not to go to trial. You see what I'm saying? So by him convincing that means Terry couldn't face his accuser. Big Meech been a fucking rat. And Terry been a rat too. My homie, I had my truck in the shop, man. I was live on YouTube. It was just a couple weeks ago, and he used to get that work from Big Meech. I mean, from Terry, not Big Meech, but from Terry. And he said that Terry ratted on the first that lady. Remember when they got in the game and that female Terry took that other nigga woman and shit. He said that he said that's real. He said that's the woman who Terry snitched on. So he said both of these niggas rats, straight up.
So that's what I've been saying for the longest. Like I was arguing with a bunch of my homies. I say, bro, I ain't never seen two leaders of a criminal drug street enterprise, one of the biggest in the United States, get 30 years. Most people get caught with less and get lesser conspiracy and get life. They was in certain states where they was supposed to get life in, or the lecture chair. They was up there in Commonwealth states and zero tolerance states operating out of, and they only got 30 years. Like, I mean, 30 years is a lot of time, but when you compare it to like being the leader of all that, like how you get 30 years and then they let your brother out on a compassion relief because of COVID, and then they let Meech out 10 years earlier because the laws changed. It's just like I ain't never seen two leaders of a gang only get 30 years, man. They post like,
look at Larry. Larry been in there since the 70s, and they still don't want that man out. Straight up. So Marlo say, "What up, Ross? You been hiding like Spence?" Nah, I ain't been hiding. They took down my other channel, right? And then my old man had died last March. So for that whole year, basically, I wasn't thinking about none of this shit for the most part. I used to jump on every once in a while, but you know what I'm saying? I had to get myself back in order. And yeah, I feel a little bit better now. It feel a little fun. After my dad died, then talking on the internet didn't feel fun to me no more. So, but we over that now. It's a
condolences, man.
I appreciate you. It say with Spence doing that fight was 2 years ago. I don't know. I like a lot of them videos I'm posting up. Like I did 2,700 videos on the boxing outlet. So I got a gang of more video. I'm about to post 15 more up as soon as I get up off of here. So D35 niggas be like, man, it's 2 years and you still talking about them old videos, man. Straight up. But we know that Terrence Bud Crawford cheated with them motherfucking with them sheet gloves he had on, man.
Hey, listen, we don't know. We don't know if Earl Spence want to be a promoter. He want to drive a ranch. He don't want to ride a horseback ride. We don't know what's up with Spence, man. Listen, that ass whooping put him in a whole different light.
yeah. He wasn't ready. You dig what I'm saying? He wasn't ready, but he sure got that ass tapped. He said, "Damn, black men can't come together no more. They can come together, but this what I'm saying. Don't come together under false pretense. Don't come together because you mad at 50 and he mad at 50, and both of y'all from Detroit. Floyd Mayweather should have been got up with him. If you felt like this Detroit love, this nigga from the same city I'm from, when that nigga got locked up, send that nigga some money. You dig what I'm saying? Through the bid, send that nigga some money. Send his kids some money. You dig what I'm saying? Because you got cribs in Miami, Lil Meech was in Miami, in Atlanta, and Floyd be everywhere. Floyd didn't think about none of this stuff until Big Meech and 50 Cent get into it. Floyd do not have the power. First of all, he don't got no street power at all. So that shit out there. 50 got the streets. When you look at all them niggas, Little Meech, Big Meech, Floyd Mayweather, Rick Ross, don't none of them got the streets. 50 got the goddamn streets. Just point blank, period. And 50 taking the shit on this nigga real. Well, he taking the shit on himself because, Cuffy Cuffy and the goddamn Tammy. You know what I'm saying? Cuffy locked up for the nigga, and Tammy the one got him locked up, and Big Meech the one that hooked them together. And it's in paperwork that I was seeing. I forgot dude named Podcast with Soul, man. Go check him out, man. Where he got the he reading the whole court information about, you know what I'm saying, the court documents about how homie got caught up and how they said that Big Meech got her to do it, and then she go try to recant it back and say, "Nah, Big Meech didn't do this and that." But she never signed the affidavit because if she did, they would have held her in contempt for court for lying in the first place. But you know, they need to black men need to come together on their own recognizance. They shouldn't have to. He shouldn't have to be at war with 50 Cent for Floyd Mayweather attention seeking ass to come and snatch all the shine.